Hey Westies! Welcome back to my channel, and I have even more tea to spill about Rainbow High Season 4. I know I've been making quite a few videos about this topic recently, but I feel like every time I try to conclude basically what I'm trying to share here, more information just gets dropped and it just starts to expand on my theory. I originally thought that for Rainbow High Season 4, there was going to be one specific overarching plot, and that was all they were going to focus on, which makes sense considering the limited information I had at the time. But now the commercials and marketing that have been popping up make it more clear than ever that more things are going to be happening. Now, I understand what you're thinking right now. What do commercials have to do with the actual show? I mean, for one, sometimes there'll be animation clips in the show. So not only do we get to see what some of the dolls will look like animated, but we also get to see which characters are in and which are not in. And based on just a couple commercials that we've seen, I have a feeling that I can predict who will be our it girls and maybe even guys for this season. Unfortunately, I will have to say I don't think Aiden or any of the A's will be a major player like in this new season because while Aiden finally got a doll, I mean, it's sad to think about it because Aiden has been here since the literal start of Rainbow High, since the first episode. And it's been 3 years, or basically 3 years, since the release of Rainbow High and he's only getting a doll now. That is unfortunate for Aiden. But anyway, I don't think any of the A's will be playing any significant roles here because I don't see why they would. So far, our overarching, like, behind the scenes story here is Project Rainbow, and while I feel like Project Rainbow will be more significant throughout the series than the other major runway show things have been, what I mean by this is in season one, with the big runway show at the end of the semester, we had like, it wasn't the main thing. It was just like briefly brought up between scenes, and then it became more and more prevalent around the end of the season leading up to the season finale and eventually the big runway for everyone. I mean, we literally see Project Rainbow written on the floors of the location season 4 will take place at. That's what makes me think it's going to be more prevalent. But when I mentioned our It Girls, who is going to be the main six, seven of the series, I think based on marketing and commercials, I can tell who's going to be in the spotlight. In my last video, like talking about these clips and animations and commercials, I mentioned how Rainbow High and Shadow High and MGA generally was only marketing, may I say, the colored dolls of Shadow High Series 2. And when I say colored dolls specifically, I mean like the dolls of Shadow High that were in color. I saw this Reddit post talking about how confusing Shadow High Series 2 was, especially since we had two dolls that looked like rejects from Series 1 of Shadow High, which I believe was Glitch and Monique because they're actually in grayscale. Then we had two purple dolls, Monique and what was her name? I actually forgot. Demi, I think. I don't know. The other one with the white bob cut, let me know in the comments below. And then we have Carla and Zoe, pink and green. The line wasn't very cohesive. Like Rainbow High's lines haven't been very cohesive recently because not all the colors blend well into a perfect rainbow. It's more about their individual colors, but at least there's somewhat of an attempt at a rainbow. Like here, it's not full grayscale, it's not full color, it's kind of a mix match mess. And another thing I noticed when I said that Rainbow High slash Shadow High was marketing their dolls that were in color more. I'm talking about Zoe, Monique, and Carla. They are undeniably the most prevalent Shadow High Series 2 characters in marketing, because from all the marketing we've seen for Rainbow High Season 4, like we haven't even seen a trailer yet and we're already getting so many clips and commercials for the dolls and stuff. We have not seen Rex or Demi. Demi is what I'm calling her because that's what I think her name is. The other purple doll with white hair, the short hair. We have not seen either of them yet. The only reason why we've seen Glitch is because we saw her in Rainbow High Season 3, where she was somewhat of an important character. And like she's getting a doll now, not because she's a new original like character slash doll, but because she needs a doll because she was prevalent in the show before Shadow High Series 2 released. We have not seen Rex so far. We have not seen Glitch as of season 4 so far. We haven't seen Demi so far. We've only seen Carla, Monique, and Zoe. Those are the only three characters of Shadow High Series 3 that have been shown, which is what makes me think they're going to be part of the It Girls for the season. Because in that entirely animated commercial, we also get to see Monique and Zoe. We also see Leela and Delilah, who are both popular characters from Rainbow High. And we don't only get to see them, we also see Jewel and Carla in that other doll commercial. In said commercial, we see Carla, Monique, Zoe, Jewel, Delilah, and Leela. I think Leela's somewhere in there. That is a total of 1 Carla, 2 Zoe, 3 Leela, 4 Delilah, 5 Jewel, 5 wait no, 6 Monique. I think I already said her. Anyway, based on the top of my head, we have a total of like six, yes, 6 characters exactly. And at the end screen of the commercial, we see like an advertisement for the Shadow High dolls, each sold separately. And it is only Carla, Monique, and Zoe. So I think I've proven my point here when I say that MGA and Rainbow High as a brand really just does not or isn't marketing the other characters. They're really leaning in on those 3 girls. They're also leaning in on Leela and Delilah, in which we've been seeing a lot. We've also been seeing like Jewel pop in here or there. She's not as prevalent as Leela and Delilah were, but she's still there and she's still popping in. I think this is understandable because Jewel was like, despite not having a lot of lines, was still pretty popular. Carla is already becoming popular. Delilah is an obligatory fan favorite. I love her doll. I have her doll. I hate her character in the show, but she is still undeniably a fan favorite all around. Leela was also pretty popular. People liked her relationship with Sunny. And I think making Leela a main player this season compared to last season, where she was just kind of Sunny's lackey, will make sense because from other footage we've seen, Sunny and Luna are finally going to be in the spotlight with the whole Project Rainbow thing. And maybe they'll actually have more interactions. Because I was so upset when in Rainbow High Season 3, the only time these twin sisters interacted was like a cute little wave squeezed in the finale of the season. That was honestly disappointing. So basically, to summarize, what I think will happen in Rainbow High Season 4 is that Shadow High and Rainbow High will merge together in the awakening of Project Rainbow, and the Rainbow High and Shadow High students will move into the same school. They'll start to talk to each other. The kind of enemy ship will be breaking. And despite us focusing on Sunny and Luna and their relationships, our main 6 girls for the season is going to be Monique, Carla, Zoe, Leela, Delilah, and Jewel. Yes. I think those 6 girls are going to be the main prevalent character. characters. We've been seeing them all over the marketing. They cohesively look good together. They're very girly dolls. They look great together and they're all fan favorites. So I think it's the wisest thing for marketing. Anyway, what do you guys think? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Bye.